Guys, tonight is the big one. Tonight is the night. It's absolutely crazy. I am giving away my 1100 brake horsepower 911 Turbo S tonight at 9 o'clock alongside exclusive competitions. Essentially, someone is going to win this car for just 99p plus £5,000 towards the running costs. And once again, if you don't think you can handle this car, there is a £125,000 cash alternative. That is simply life-changing money, no matter how you look at it. Tonight, someone's life will be changed. Why shouldn't it be you? Check the links down below in the description. And all I can say is good luck. The humble SUV, aka the sports utility vehicle, designed originally to combine elements of a road-going family car with a level of off-road capabilities. And for many years, they've done that job pretty well. But in the last decade or so, it seems like the want for stupidly fast SUVs has taken the car market by storm. I myself fell victim to this, having recently purchased and already tuned the BMW X4M. But I digress. However, one of Porsche's latest sports utility vehicles takes fast to a whole new level. The Cayenne Turbo GT, designed alongside Porsche's GT division, usually reserved for the likes of the GT3 RS, essentially allowing it to leave the factory with a whopping 640 brake horsepower, a quoted 0 to 60 time of 3.3 seconds, and an insane top speed of 186 miles per hour, all wrapped up in a 2.2-ton family bus. Some may ask why, but the guys over at ES Motor said to themselves, why not make it even faster? And if you know ES Motor, when it comes to making a Porsche go fast, they do it pretty well. Today, we hit the road in their latest project, making nearly 200 brake horsepower more than a standard Turbo GT. And I've been told it's Larry. That coupled with it being a cold, damp winter's day here in the UK, this should be an experience, and one that we're all about to find out together. Amir.
Yes, bro.
Welcome back to the channel.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Bro, in fact, it's a very Porsche kind of couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
You've got my car going up for raffle, or up for raffle, should I say. We've had the crazy 1900 brake horsepower 991 on just last week. And today we've got something rather special in the way that you don't see a lot of them, and you definitely don't see a lot of them tuned. It's running how much power?
So at the minute, we approximate it at about 820 horsepower.
820?
Yeah.
That's a lot of power. What do these come with standard?
So these are 640 standard.
640, so they come, do you know what's really interesting? That's the stock figure of a 992 Turbo S.
Yeah. The standard turbo itself comes with 550. Porsche themselves kind of like tweaked it up a little bit, made it a little bit special, yeah.
So what's it like in stock form?
It's awesome. The way it drives, as you know, look, previously we had that other Cayenne Turbo S e-hybrid, which was an epic car, like 900 horsepower. The thing was insane. Jumping into this initially, it felt a bit flat, because you don't have that instant torque. Okay. But that one had the hybrid and stuff like that. So torque-wise, it didn't. But in terms of like driving, the way it feels and everything like that, it was just insane. Like the feedback from the car, you didn't feel like you were driving a big heavy SUV anymore. Yeah, that's mad. And now with this sort of performance on it, for me, it's like
perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Ultimate daily.
You got the instant response, that torque and acceleration, and then obviously you got the amazing handling with it as well. So it's just like all in one. It's got the carbon roof as well on there. So
let's have a little look around there too, because like I don't know any other SUVs that got a carbon fibre roof. No, unless I'm missing out.
I mean, yeah, they did it as an option on the normal Cayenne Turbo Coupe as a lightweight package. Okay. So you know, like on the 992 Turbos, you got the
lightweight package. Yeah.
They did that for the Cayenne Turbo as well.
Interesting.
And then I think Porsche decided, you know what, let's just go mad and then create this, like, give it to the YSEC boys, you know.
That's crazy. Who would have thought, like, you need to go that far with an SUV? But obviously there's a market for it, because as you say, 100%. Like, it's your perfect car. Like, exactly, with obviously your magic with it, like, you know, the way it handles.
I mean, look, even in stock form, it did used to have the SUV record around the the Nürburgring, and then 7 minutes 35 seconds. It's insane.
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
it's just mad.
That is crazy.
And then we've got another one of our dealers in Brazil. He's got one as his personal car.
Okay.
And around their track in Brazil, he's actually gone faster in one of these than the 992 Carrera S as well. So,
No.
yeah.
God. Bro, that's testament to how these are built and how well they handle. Do they come this low from factory?
So we've lowered it slightly. So it is on
okay.
air suspension, but you can get adjustable links.
Okay.
And then
yeah, you got the, bro, you got the...
So that is on its lowest settings.
Okay.
When I'm driving, I don't actually drive it that low.
Okay, it comes up.
On track, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but
Okay.
on these roads, you know, when it gets a bit bumpy,
Yeah,
it's a bit,
for
like,
sure.
firm.
They also come with cool things like this, like, which is like almost kind of a side flex spoiler kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
it's like a little winglet.
Yeah,
sort of
winglet,
thing. Yeah.
Massive carbon ceramics, bro. The rear brake literally looks like a Turbo S front brake.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because Turbo S brakes are humongous. Do you know what size these are?
They are massive.
Massive, isn't it?
That's it.
You know?
But you know what? Look, the other thing is, look what tire it is. They put a Corsa on it from factory.
So
That's
you've
what we got on
Corsas.
your 992.
That is insane. And you've literally just had a set of tyres put on this, hence the, literally yesterday's,
exactly. Yeah,
hence
because
some of
the fronts were a little bit low, so I put some new fronts on there.
What's been done to the engine then? Because obviously 800 brake horsepower. Let's get into the nuts and bolts of it. Obviously you guys have worked your magic.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So Emre's obviously developed quite a lot of software for this actual engine.
Okay.
He's done a lot of development on the RS6, and then obviously our previous Cayenne as well. And they share the same engines, the Urus
That's
RS6.
the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all the same 4-litre TFSI.
V8, hot
V8
V
engine, yeah,
kind of,
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
All the same thing. So, I mean, they're great engines. They make good power.
Sure.
So not everyone, I guess, gets the same results, but when you do a lot more development, you can get better results. But
For sure.
this one specifically, it's got downpipes on it, which you can probably just see.
See, this is the other thing. I
Hidden
was like,
behind
bro,
them.
why don't we just take off the engine cover, which is a little bit dirty?
No.
Like, come on, bro. But you can't because underneath there is the intake system, right?
Yeah,
and you
that's
have
it,
to
yeah.
kind of unbolt it, right?
Yeah, you've got to take the air filter housing off to get to it.
Take it from us, there's downpipes in this car.
And then the only other thing we've got is a BMC air filter
Got ya.
underneath there.
Okay.
But as you can see, the intake is still stock.
Okay. And that's quite a big thing?
Yes,
the
on
intake
this
being
engine,
stock?
yeah, it's quite restrictive, that is.
Okay, so to make
So-
good power on these or run good times, generally people swap out the intake?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Sure.
And that's going to be part of the next stage, because if we change the turbos, then this will need to be changed as well.
Got ya.
Different intercoolers, and then look at fueling as well. So
We were actually speaking of camera, and what I want to say is this is a beautiful place to be.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this, in fact, how much are these cars?
so at the minute they're between 120 and 130.
Okay,
New, they were, depending on spec, I think this one was like 160 odd.
jeez.
Yeah.
So even at 120, look, it's a lot of money for a daily, and it's a lot
Yeah.
of money for a car full stop. 160 is right up there. But I tell you what, guys, when you're close and personal with it, all the Alcantara and just the build quality of a Porsche full stop, I mean, you can tell this car's money, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's money. But again, as long as it does what it says it's gonna do, which by the sounds of it does.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
then hopefully it's worth the money. Also, another interesting thing we've been speaking about off camera is the gearbox in this. It's not a PDK unit.
No,
it's actually
it's
a
not.
ZF8 speed, which is a torque converter auto.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they put that in the Cayennes for a little while now.
Okay.
But in the Panamera, which has the same engine, they put the PDK.
That's strange. So,
Yeah.
like, obviously, PDKs, I mean, nothing shifts quicker than a PDK.
Correct.
How do you find this shifting compared to what you're used to being
I mean, it's not as
PDKs?
quick as a PDK.
Sure.
So you do miss the PDK.
Okay,
But
okay.
it's still not a bad box. I mean, Porsche, the reason why they put the ZF in the Cayennes is for towing capacity as well.
I mean, as I say, it's just a lovely place to be. It is a lovely place to be. And if we open the back too, I've done some investigating earlier, we've actually got TVs in the rear.
Yeah, this one's got the rear entertainment as well, which is
Rear
pretty cool.
entertainment. A lot of space back there too for anyone thinking about.
Yeah, it's just a
possibly
two-seater
purchasing.
in the back, but is a fair bit of space.
Yeah, a load of leg room too.
Yeah.
And also blinds.
Yeah.
Balling. And they're electric too. You're saying they
They're
work
electric as well, yeah.
on the window switch.
Yeah, on the window switch, yeah. Exactly
which is
that,
cool.
yeah.
Also, soft closed doors. Let me see if I can do it. Yes! I love it. It's the little
It's
things.
the little things, isn't it?
It's the
Yeah,
little
exactly
things.
that.
Coming around the back, they've kind of went with the 992 style wraparound rear light. I think that is
Yeah.
kind of their new their look.
That's it,
with
yeah.
this generation, right? And also the unique 2 oval tips at the back.
Yes, so that exhaust is titanium from factory.
Okay.
So from the mid-pipe backwards, it's like if you look at it on the ramp, we had it up on the ramp, and it's just a straight pipe from the cat's back.
No way.
Yeah, there's no mufflers in there.
Do you know what's crazy? Like, we'll put in a sound check in a bit just before we go for a drive. This thing is one of the angriest cars. It don't even make sense. So the only exhaust work you've done to make it sound the way it sounds is the downpipes?
It's the downpipes, yeah. Wow. But the system itself from factory, there's no mufflers, as in like, there's no sound boxes in the actual, no resonators, nothing.
No.
The only thing it's got is the actual rear back box, which is valved.
Okay.
And then it just goes straight to the cats.
So from factory it sounds kind of wild too.
So from factory it's okay. The OPF is obviously a little bit restrictive.
Sure.
But yeah, even with sports cats or instead of catless, it's still rowdy.
Mad. Yeah, this is a unique car, man. Quite an interesting car. And as a Porsche enthusiast myself, I'm intrigued to get out in it just to see what it's like.
Yeah, and I mean, look, for us as well to get something like this, it wasn't like, oh yeah, you know, for a flex or anything like that. It's more also for us to develop that kind of platform.
Yeah.
I think in the UK, a lot of people, they want something practical and they want something that's fast as well.
Yeah.
So with the 992s, obviously, it is kind of practical to an extent.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you need a boot that size or
for a
something
family,
like that,
for a family
and
you
whatnot,
know,
then we wanted to kind of tap into the SUV crowd a little bit more to show them, look guys, you're not going to be left out. We can help you guys go fast as well.
Come on. Any Porsche, we got a solution.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sick. All right then, bro. With that said, shall we hop out, hit the road, and
Let's go,
see what she does?
Yeah.
Let's go, bro. Nice one. So we're out in this crazy Cayenne GT Turbo. It's a Cayenne GT Turbo, isn't it?
Turbo GT, yeah.
Turbo GT, there we go.
One of the
Turbo GT. Bro, the revving on this sounds absolutely wild.
Yeah, it's mad. It's
like haven't heard the RS6s already, because you were saying the Chevy engine.
Yeah, so
it don't sound like that, right?
So it is the same 4-litre TFSI, but it's not as well.
Okay.
So not only did the Y-Sec department obviously do other suspension upgrades and stuff like that, the actual engine is using different pistons, rods, and a different crankshaft.
Ah, so it's the same but different.
Yeah,
reinforced,
slightly lighter internals as well, so it revs up a little bit quicker as well, and stronger. So, you ready?
All right. Oh my God! What is this?
This was crazy, isn't it?
What is this? Bro, I'm looking at the speed and the corner speed too.
It's mad,
and how confident you are.
But it's just when you drive, you'll see the way it kind of balances itself out in the bend. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's not just about straight line speed. It's just the way it kind of like goes through with it. It's
bro, honestly,
it's mental.
I'm a little bit taken back because like even in like sports cars, like they ain't tackling the corners the way you're like. And also I want to mention it's a little bit slippery today. Do you know what I mean? Which kind of adds an element of danger there too.
Yeah, but you got like the thing is as well with you got to give it the car a little bit of respect as well. It's quite talky, so
I can feel the back moving.
Yeah, like, so you got to be like just with the throttle as well, kind of like bring it nicely. It doesn't need like, you know, like you don't need to be like that all the time. Do you get what I mean? It's just
this is wild. Jesus. But you know what? Bro, this car's evil. This car is evil. Bro, this it feels alive.
It is.
Even from the passenger seat, it feels alive, bro.
It's just crazy. You got to have a bit of driver feedback. You know, everyone thinks, oh yeah, automatic cars, you don't need to like just put your foot down and straight line. But no, they've made this alive.
don't make sense. Like, honestly, like this, like for such a big car, 800 brake horsepower. I know it's a crazy number, but it shouldn't be moving like this. Even like down low, you can feel it shuffling around the traction, but it's...
Yeah, and it just goes. And even like over the bumps, I mean, these roads aren't like too smooth.
No.
The way it kind of rides them,
This is really, really quick, bro. Like, really, like this, guys. This ain't like quick for a big car. This is quick for a car. Full stop.
In these sort of conditions, you can still have fun, you know, on these sort of roads, and it's not something you can always do.
Do you know what's interesting? Like, as like you kind of say, like automatic cars, people kind of, or SUVs that are autos, right? You kind of get in there and you got in your head that this is going to be, right, it could be fast, but it's going to be a bit of a dead feel. It's just going to be...
Just going to be boring.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit boring. But this, even from the passenger seat, as a passenger, I'm enjoying this because I can... Obviously, you're driving it nice, spiritedly. But you can feel it moving around a little bit.
When you drive it, you'll love it, honestly. It's just the feedback from it and the way the kind of car... It feels like a car. It's honestly, it's easy to say.
Yeah.
And I did obviously read up on some reviews and stuff before driving it, but when you just drive it, it comes to truth. Generally, it feels like you're behind the actual wheel of a 911 or something. So
well, look, and anything that YSAC generally put their hands to,
they're crazy.
It's going to be set up right.
Yeah,
you know.
100%.
All right, guys, yes, it is that time. It is a gassed up 0 to 60s with the V-Box Performance Box Touch in this crazy car that is moving like something that should not be moving like this, basically. Now, today, our defining factor is going to be the grip because the floor is damp, it's wet, you know. So this will go down as a damp run, I think. But what do you think it's going to get? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, look, on what we've had out of it so far, obviously this year so far, the weather's been really cold, but our best still has been a 2.7.
Jeez.
So
2 points.
Yeah.
You hear this guy? That is wild.
Yeah.
That's 911 Turbo S territory.
Yeah.
Are we going to try and dip into the twos today?
Yeah,
do you reckon you can do it?
Yeah, I think we should be able to. Hopefully, with this, it depends how well it grips. But got 2 new tyres on the front now, so let's see.
Yeah. All right, well, place your bets at home. Let's see if we can do it.
That's it.
All right, brother. Is your first attempt?
Let's try it.
When you're ready, let's go. 60. Okay, your first attempt, bro. It cut and then it went all over the place. The first attempt was still a 3.4 second 0 to 60. That was wild, bro. Half of me was thinking we're going into a bush.
Maybe I kept on track. What do you call it?
Launch control. A bit too long.
A bit too long.
Yeah. Let the boost build a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you want to go again.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. He's going again. All right, bro. Your final attempt.
That's it. Let's go.
Let's see if we can do it. 60, bro! 2.97 seconds. 2 people up in the damp.
With traction on though.
That's traction on.
That's traction on, yeah.
Bro!
That was mad.
Bro, guys, it feels like I'm being slingshotted in this car. This shouldn't be doing. Oh, yeah, it's a 2-second SUV in the wet.
In the wet. On
2 up.
Roads. It's crazy.
I'll put the leaderboard up now. I'm not sure if you're ranking because it's in a mad leaderboard, but for an SUV, it's definitely the fastest ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, mad. This is a new experience once again. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Like, literally, ES Motor have been the provider of so many experiences to do with Porsches generally. And just at every level and everything I hop into, it's sick. Everything you guys, honestly, put your hands to it. And again, look, you start with amazing bases, let's be real. But when you add your stuff to it, it's sick, and I'm sure everyone at home commends you for it. And also, it's probably a good time to mention that if you do want to win my 1100 brake horsepower 992 Turbo S, I think the competition ends today at 9 o'clock. So get over it. It's only 99p. You can literally, you can't get anything.
I'm buying tickets, Jay.
Bro, I wish I could buy tickets. I want to win it. Just imagine winning it for 99p, 1100 brake horsepower.
I don't mind winning that back.
Trust me. Can you imagine, bro? I think we'd get cancelled if you won. Can you imagine? It is such a nice place to be. I just got to stop and say, from the driver's seat. Like, again, I own a 992, well, shortly, not for much longer. I own a 992 and like the build quality is lovely. You feel like you're in a sporty place. This feels like that, but just different. And Alcantara always makes a car feel a little bit more racy. This has got more Alcantara than my 911 Turbo S, like, you know what I mean? But it does, it's very much it means business when you use this car.
100%,
it's premium and it's proper. Honestly, I can feel this rumbling.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like,
You feel it in the car, right?
What?
It's crazy.
What is this? And it's sick, guys. So, like, if you know about 911s or the latest generation, you've basically got your driver modes here, and you've actually got sports response, just like the 992 Turbo S's and probably other models. But essentially, you hit that, and it gives you kind of its most kind of dial, like, I don't know, go fast mode possible for like 20 seconds, basically.
That's it,
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to hit it. All right, here we go. It's dropped it into second. Whoa! Oh my! I hit that button, it dropped it into second. I put my foot down, all four wheels lit up, and it kind of done a power slide forward.
Yeah.
And then it went into the next gear, and it kind of moved again.
Like moves a little bit again.
Yeah. And this is with traction on.
Yeah, this is with traction fully on. Yeah.
I honestly reckon if that was traction off, bro, like, if I kept my foot in it, we'd go into a bush. But do you know what? I love that, because not the idea of going into a bush, but I love the idea that you could go into a bush if you wanted, just by putting your foot down in a straight line.
You want to feel alive when you're driving.
Yeah.
That's the beauty about Porsches generally. You know, they give you that kind of driver feedback as well. Everyone thinks, it's a Porsche, it's automatic. Go in, put your foot down, and go fast. There's a lot of people that will write this car off when other cars as well, especially with the power that they've got.
Bro, it is.
It's so sharp on the steering.
It is sharp,
right?
like little steering inputs, and it's just like there's no free play. Yeah, it's mad. There you go. Let's go second again. Ease into it. That's wild. And the brakes, beautiful.
The brakes
again,
are sick, innit?
Not overly servo assisted, just how you want them from like a sports car. Good feel to it, not too much bite straight away, just progressive.
Serious speed.
Yeah, that is wild. And bro, there's like zero lag.
No, it's instant.
Zero. I don't think it dropped a gear there when I put my foot down. It just
goes. Gone. Yeah, and that was one thing that I missed when it was stock, is that the response and the torque, it needed to be a little bit higher up in the RPM.
Sure.
But then obviously now with the upgrades, it's just like this.
Bro, that's so crazy. I feel the arse end like squirming as we're moving. It's like it's kind of letting it slip, but then I don't know what it was doing. But that was, bro.
That was insane.
God knows what kind of 0 to 60 that was. But that moved.
Did you see the way it was skating as well?
It's like literally skating at the back as it keeps pulling you. Like it's crazy. And the interesting thing is, like, the X4M, which I also own, they're known to be rear end happy, right?
Yeah.
But nothing like this. Honestly, they're nothing like this. And don't get me wrong, for a big car, that is a very dynamic car. It's an M car, right?
Yeah.
But this is Porsche. I don't know. It's just Porsche. There's only one word for it. It's bro. This is savage. Look at that, instant. Yeah, bro. This is it's a beast.
It can go at any point. Just whenever you need it to. The power's there on tap. There's
literally virtually no body roll going around the corner.
No,
you know what I mean?
These sort of roads, this is kind of made for this, I think.
It is crazy. Bro, honestly, if I had 3 kids, and I could only have 1 car, you know what I mean? Well, 2 kids, because it'd be the missus and 2 kids. If I could only have 1 car, this has got to be it. If you're looking to spend a decent amount of money on something that can do it all.
That can do it all, yeah, exactly. And that's the point. It's just because you want something practical doesn't mean you can't have something that's fun and fast.
100%. Now, this SUV has mind-blowing capabilities on the road, but how fast is it really? Well, we're about to hit the runway to find out what time this family SUV can actually run a quarter mile in. Let's go. All right, place your bets. Traction completely off in Sport Plus. Let's go. This is mad! Lots of wheel spin at the beginning there. Let's see what she can do. Okay, all right. That was okay. So my
first attempt was a 11.02. Let's do one more, see if we can make it go quicker. There's a lot of wheel spin there. Let's do one more, because why not? We're in the OG Battlegrounds. All right, guys, this time, so last time, basically, we had traction control completely off. This time, we've got it in sport mode, so it will intervene if it needs to. It spun a lot last time. Let's see if we can get this big old heavy girl into the 10s. All right, ready? Launch mode active. Ooh, that's better. Yo, that gets you in your soul. Let's see. Come on! Let's have it! Hey! 10.97! 10.97 at 125 miles an hour. We get the 0 to 60 on that too, because that was actually spicy. 2.85 seconds! That is insane, 2.85 seconds. Shout out to ES Motor, shout out to Amir. I think the best we done when it was 2 up was something like a 2.9 something in the wet. Now you can see what this car can do. Let me just take this off real quick so everyone believes me. Oh God. All right, hopefully you can see that. 2.85 seconds, quarter mile of 10.97. There you go, 125. This thing is wild. Yep, it really is. Porsche hit the nail on the head with this Turbo GT. Never have I driven such an engaging SUV, and what ES Motor have done to this car just takes it to the next level. A 10-second quarter mile running, 2.8 second 0 to 60 launching, 2.2 ton family SUV. A massive shout out to Amir and ES Motor for the experience and opportunity to get behind the wheel of this car. If you've got a Porsche and you want it looked after the right way, look no further than ES Motor, links to which can be found down below in the description. And remember, if you like fast Porsches, tonight at 9 PM, someone is guaranteed to win my 1100 brake horsepower Porsche 911 Turbo S, or a life-changing £125,000. Someone has to win it. It might as well be you. Links can be found down below in the description. Good luck. And if you have enjoyed today's video, show a little support by hitting the thumbs up. And if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. And we'll be back real soon with another crazy video. Peace out.